Hello there, hello there. We're just gonna continue off where we left off. We left off here, infected Digmo, and I have a split for collecting heat, so I'll just do that. And you have eaten a spicy bun going into this fight, so I will activate that spicy bun again. If you do get the quick kill, the spicy bun will be active for the next fight. If you didn't, some of the fight will be under the spicy bun. Okay. Pick up heat. And dash up downwards. While dashing, go into circuits, and we pick up Brawler in neutral. And we pick up Brawler, Flame Jab, Attack Plus, and Burn. That's it. Your circuit should look like this. Otherwise, you don't actually need to make notes on your own. There are notes you can use in the resource tabs. I should have probably mentioned this earlier in this series, but there are notes you can use. You don't have to memorize all the shit in the beginning, especially not the circuits. It can be hard. So go down. Oh. Great movement there. Go to floor 2, and as you're dashing here, you can see you hit ice, and so that's the perfect place to switch to heat. And then just flame jab and go into here. You want to hit this bomb, and then immediately dash out this door, not getting hit by the explosion, like this. The reason we do that is it breaks the blocks around here, and what that allows us to do is aim, basically aim the shadow of our aiming stick here on just this cross down here. You can see this cross here that my red dot is aiming at. Just aim towards this and shoot. That will fire this bomb. The bomb will explode, and the block will move up here, so we move down and shoot it into this corner, out, bam. And then shoot neutral, and then shoot here. So just about aim for this part of the wall with your aiming stick, so, right? Just so long as you get one of these and you long jump this. It's just a single jump. You can do double jump if you find that easier, and then go into here. Now, if you're a beginner, I highly suggest you just long jump over here and then that. If you're a seasoned veteran that has broken himself with learning the controls, you jump here. This is not really faster in any way. It's just muscle memory for a lot of us to jump here instead. And then you run straight here, go into neutral, run straight here, and then do this, a dash out jump, I don't buffer, dash out jump, and then you eat the last just water. Now, due to my explanation being extremely slow, my spicy bun has run out, so I'll eat that as well. You don't actually need to long jump here, it's just for speed, and then go down into here. Immediately go down and pick this up. Some people have different tactics for this fight. Check out the other runners if you want to see their tactics. I personally flame jab into this, kill this, dodge this, and then kill this as well. Then I switch to neutral, stand right in the face of this guy, and then hope that they give me good RNG. I switch to heat about here. If they do not give me good RNG, I flame jab them, trying to keep them together. The reason I try to keep them together is so that I can hit both of them with the same bomb. You see I missed it here, this guy's giving me a bomb assist neck attack. So you see I missed it there, but if you're lucky, they will give you a bomb quickly. And if they do, you can easily hit both of them with the same bomb. So that's why we want to keep them sort of centered. Here, one normal shot, then immediately burn, and then another charge shot. Like this. Then full combo and flame jab. And that will be the fight. And there should actually be a preset for this fight, I believe. Thief key fight, yes. So start off in here. I flame jab this guy. Oh, unlucky. Normally he gives you the runs. That wasn't actually fast, I should have just hit him. But anyway. You want to just sort of try and keep them centers as much as you can, so that you can hit both of them. Do a charge shot, burn, charge shot, full combo, flame jab. That's it. If they don't give me a bomb and they spin around instead, I flame jab them, the kamikazes. Otherwise just attack them. Make sure you don't die. Important to note here, before this barrier has gone down, the next one here, you cannot use the map, so wait for it to go all the way down before using the map. That's the rest of Temple Mine. We immediately teleport out of Temple Mine and go into Cross Central. If you have a good PC, this barrier basically never glitches out. But if you have a bad PC, always remember, limits are enabled. Okay? You go into options, skip tutorial, turn it off. As soon as we leave this place, we want to immediately open it again. So what that does is it makes the skip tutorial thing come up. So we go into options and we turn skip tutorials on and then go out of it. This will automatically press the don't show this tutorial, but the tutorial will already be counted as having played. And so the reason we do this is because the tutorial that plays here is the melee tutorial, which sphere sources this way, which is directly into this barrier. And so we can't actually skip this barrier with the sphere source tutorial. And so we need to skip one tutorial before we get a useful one. But we don't want it to play multiple tutorials, which is why we do it like this. If you fail going into this menu again quickly enough, the pop-up will come, the skip tutorial pop-up will come up, and you can just, with that pop-up on the screen, press the start or options or whatever key you press, go into options, and then turn this back on again. It will essentially do the same, except you have to go down then and press the skip tutorial. Okay. With the sphere source tutorial out of the way, you want to do just the same as we did earlier. Like this. Okay, and I'll just quickly show what I mean if you are too slow. That was not the split I wanted to do. I guess we do this fight again. Wait. So that was good RNG if I didn't miss it completely. Holy shit. I was so focused on me telling you that it was good RNG. Oh, it was good RNG from both of them. Wait until the barrier is completely on. Go here. So, if this happens, just go into skip cutscene, press skip, go down, and do the trick normally. Of course, if your PC is bad, enable limiter, or if you just feel that you might fail it, enable limiter. If you've tried it and it's failed even once, enable limiter. I've never failed that on this PC. I don't enable limiter. I've failed all the other ones, but not this one for some reason. But that's the rest of Temple Mines, and now we are going into here. And you can see we've already skipped the beginning of the desert. Baki Kum, Baki Sonaji, Baki something along those lines. Go up here, spam skip tutorial, and then accept this quest while skipping his cutscenes. Skip tutorial, skip cutscenes. You know what I mean at this point. I've said it wrong so many times. You get a bit of a breather before immediately back into the action. Go up, dash over here, jump around here, and from now on you can do dash arts to save your fingers. Accept Citron. Now, it's important that there are certain places you don't do dash arts. For example, in the next room, you are not allowed to use dash arts. Don't use the dash art here because you need the SP. in just a tiny bit. Okay. Oh, didn't jump. There are two ways to do this part. We want to get the item that's down on this platform down here. Either you run straight down, and as he jumps, you go into map, go out, and then do a sort of diagonal jump over here. Then pick up the item, and you're on your way. Alternatively, if you don't want to do that, you can lose a tiny bit of time going around this way. Okay? So that's up to you. It's not really super precise when you go into this after jumping, but it's not super unprecise either. So do give it a bit of practice if you decide to go for that route. Make sure you don't miss it by aiming too far to the left. And then again, if you want to go for it, practice. Here you can do dash outs. Oh, don't dash off of platforms, that's stupid. You can't do dash outs here, don't do it. And then it's the same here. You can either do this insanely fast but insanely dumb by just long jumping, which is, as you can see, hard. It's about the same difficulty as the one in Simple Minds. Or you can just jump and do a normal art. If you're on PC, I believe it's easier to go into the map, but that's maybe wrong. It's not precise enough that a control player needs to go into the map, but anyway. Then we just skip the longest puzzle in the entire game to get the instrument. And we go here. We jump on top of this tree, and then we jump to here. Some people, I imagine, would want to just do a dash out to make sure to not miss it. Personally, I just long jump. It's not that far of a jump. I can just quickly show you. A single dash will do, though I do suggest you do 2 dashes. Just to get here, pick up the item, and then it doesn't matter if you save SP, just make sure not to hit any enemies. Here, we dash down here, jump up here, and then run against this. Sometimes there's a delay when the cutscene on the back plays. Basically it doesn't matter, just wait, continue run downwards. Again, we have turned landmark notifications on so we can continue to see Leah as she runs down here, goes over this platform. This is quicker. Hit the switch. Now, you don't actually need to do what I just did and long jump from the jump here. You can just go up and then normal. You can normal jump all of these except the last one. But it is faster to do quick long jumps. Okay, there are multiple ways of doing this puzzle. One way is to just let the planes exist and then just long jump. This is what I do. I find it easier. I say as I fail it. I find it easier. The reason being that it lines you up on the edge of this platform, which is where I like to jump from. When I do this trick, it's harder on the way back, because that's not the way we actually go. But I know Synth likes going against this platform and then doing the jump like this. Personally, I find I fail it more when I go from inside here. I fail it less when I go from outside here, as I have more wiggle room around this edge. Do notice my Joy-Con movement. It is not just a straight jump. You do move your Joy-Cons, and you need to move your Joy-Cons during the jump to go around this and pick up this. After picking this up, we go back to Bakikum. Do a dash, equipment, iron quick rock splitter, and iron edge. And go to here and talk with the green goblin. Talk with the yellow goblin. we sell the middle 2 swords, then go 2 to the left. You can start either way. You started from this, so either start here or here. I always start by selling my swords and then going to the left. Then sell all of the first 2 items and sell. You should have at least 20,500. That's what you need. You need 20,500. If you don't, you need to sell more of these items. You should always have 20,500 if you only bought 6 spicy buns. If you bought 7, you'll have too little and you need to sell more. But it shouldn't really ruin you, so you can also just decide to buy 7 if you find that easier. all of us buy 6, and it works perfectly with selling just these items. Then we go into buy, and we buy steel edge and iron boots. Alternatively, you can also buy iron edge and steel boots, but I don't suggest you do this. Even though it's a bit easier, I really do suggest you learn steel edge iron boots, because, well, no one anymore runs iron edge steel boots, even though it gives you more HP and makes the game a little bit easier. Please, please, please just learn this way. It will make the quick kills work. It makes all of the cool strategies that we do in this section of the game work. So we purchase those, and then either we equip them now, or we equip them after teleporting back to Maroon Tree. We equip these bands, hidden blade, steel edge. You skip the assault vest and then go down here. Okay? Then we talk to this guy and we enter. And that's the entire split. It's not really that hard of a split. There's one hard jump, which is the hidden edge jump. I believe that's also hidden blade movement. Yeah. It's in presets. So if you want to practice that, that's highly recommended. It sucks to fail, but it's not really the end of the world, it just loses a bit of time. If you do fail it, and jump down here, try and dash out here. Sometimes it won't respawn you. Sometimes it will respawn you up on this edge up here. Otherwise, I'll line up the cactus and then just go for it. If you want to be like Synth, maybe doing Psychopath and go into this crevice. I just find I do that a lot more with the Synth setup, I'll be honest. But that's the only hard part of the split, really. Everything else can be just buffer added. This be buffer dashed. Wait a second. No. That's why this is a hard jump. That's it for this split. The next split is super short, so I suggest you learn it together with this split maybe. But you decide how far you want to go. And again, there are notes for circuits and all these things. As they get more complicated, those will probably be helpful, which you can find in the guides and resource tabs on speedrun.com. Yeah, that's it.